restoration project is on course. It remains and no amount of force can dampen nor quench the ingenuity and the resilience of the indomitable Biafran spirit. There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Of
indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. I will once again say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. As always, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station is being anchored by Diokpa Uche Ukafo Mefo. Diokpa Uche Ukafo Mefo hails from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Diokpa Uche Ukafo Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that under his watch, he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I keep telling you about the mindset behind those words. And this is because the heart of the project is decayed and rotten even 4 years or 5 years on before now. We saw it, we fought it, we challenged the system, we opposed these evil perpetrators. We wanted to do everything within our power, but ensuring that we do not break our values and principles. You will know. Mazin Mefo simply said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And actually, to this moment, most of you do not understand the mindset behind those words. But one day you shall. I am George Onyibe. I come from Anyoma province. Agbo, Onye Kaya Kenwo, Onye Biafra, Yakenwo. And of course, Anyoma province is in Delta State. Delta State, every piece of land there is Biafra land. Diokpa Uche Ukafo Mefo is the director of Biafra Nation Alliance. And I, George Onyibe, it is a privilege that at this moment I serve as the head of administration globally. It's a privilege anyway. I will move ahead to acknowledge men and women who have been so committed. Despite the challenges, you stand your ground for the sake of the next generation. I would not say you are defending the truth, because the truth does not need any defense. Just let it go and watch it accomplish its purpose. I will start tonight by acknowledging members of Biafra de facto customary government headed by Alhaji Asari Dokubo and deputized by our sister Ada Rita Anebogo. On the implementation platform, you have Umiumiu Uchenna Asiebu. I just love the sound of that name anyway. He's in charge of Homeland Affairs. A lot of things are going on, but not until we begin to blow trumpets so you regard what we are doing, and then we cash on your emotion and rob you. You will not see the truth. We have Dr. Okado, of course, championing a lot of issues when it comes to the terms of the advisory body, with numerous other honorable men. We have our brother Ike Nanwan Onenyi. They are doing wonderfully in the interim parliament. So many to mention. Dr. Okado. We have Mazio Bidu Binu, Dr. Uchengu Kinkwo, and the host of others too numerous to mention. And tonight, for record purposes, also a privilege, I was nominated as the Secretary General, de facto customary government. And there are people like Eda Onyale, there are people like Ugono, and so many of them, pro-Biafran group, who have come together to power this radio station. You are highly appreciated. Biafrans dead and alive, they thank you. We must keep on going. I will move on to acknowledge the member of the Biafra Nation Alliance. Okom Mazi Paul Okinkwo. Brachim is here. Our administrators within the African continent and the global in general. Acknowledge all of you. We must continue pushing. The night is fast spent. Another new day is almost upon us. And we must be ready not to be found wanting. Okpakwale nekile wubu. You're doing your best and Biafrans acknowledge you. But the next generation must check everything we are saying. These things are being coded because it's not for everybody. But we have to say it to the hearing of anybody. But though they have ear, if these words are not meant for them, they will never understand what we are trying to communicate to our people. Until we grow to a level of maturity in this struggle, where every slightest touch will command complete obedience, in sincerity and genuity, where men will stand to defend this nation, Biafra, will speak in this term. And so try and get used to it. There are people known as indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. You know them by their fruit, as the Bible says. They are already on my platform, yapping, cursing, antagonizing. This is all they can do. This is their cause. Their strength comes from blackmail and propaganda. Their leader is Nnamdi Kanu. Most of them are paid and managed by China Sanwo-Olu in Kuwait. They come to your Facebook platform and insult you. But we've come in terms with their nonchalant behavior, and so he has no power over us. In fact, blackmail is losing its power. Saboteurs are becoming honorable here in Biafra land, if there were any before now. You can see them on my Facebook. Some of them are DOS members with fake Facebook accounts. To them, they're going to talk us down, they're going to embarrass us, but they fail to understand that we are not in a hurry. Why are you waiting? We are not in a hurry. Our message must be driven home, and every true Biafran will know the truth, and they will see the light. So the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, I can remind you tonight, your numbers are dwindling and you need to do something very fast. And that having been said, there are men and women who are out there. You are not a Biafran, but somehow you identify with us in our struggle. I acknowledge you. We acknowledge you rather. When Mazi Obidi was making his comment on Audio Guinea platform, of course, Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station, South Africa, he said something. He encouraged us, admonished us not to talk down on Bruce, the lawyer, the Yahoo Jofor went to bring to rob you people. Actually, we cannot talk down on Bruce. We know his record, we know his achievement, but we cannot keep quiet before IPO bingos will deceive him, because he will think, Bruce will think he is fighting for the interests of Biafran people. He is fighting for the interests of company of Nnamdi Kanu and his family association, company of China Sanwo-Olu and other criminals. And so, Mazubidi, I beg you, we will talk about him, and it's going to affect him. So, Bruce, leave Nnamdi Kanu alone. Look for other pro-Biafran group and reason with them, because these people are registered company. They have inflicted the people of Biafra even more than the Nigerian state. We understand your profile, and we continue to respect you. But if we do not tell you now, Bruce, that those people are criminal, all of them, they will mess you up. So the earlier you disassociate from the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu, the better for you. And so those of you like Bruce who want to help us, we acknowledge you. Most of you are discouraged already, but be strong. That is how it is sometimes. Be focused, be determined for the sake of the next generation, and let the truth prevail. And that having been said, to the Creator who has set our feet upon this path, what do we say? Banulo luanyo, na banulo luanyo, banulolu anyo na banulolu anyo onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu na banulu okike ke n'ụwa banulolu anyo ise. And so this evening, without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic, which is simply titled, "The Truth Behind the Mindset is Where the Real Agenda Can Be Discovered." The truth behind the mindset is where the real truth can be discovered. We all came out here to fight to restore Biafra. And when we say to restore Biafra, we are being killed indiscriminately in the Nigerian state. There are deliberate plots to economically, socially, politically, and all the wise disenfranchise us. These are not true any longer. There are deliberate plots from the Nigerian-led Fulani to take over our life. In fact, they have recorded that they have made a vow that they will stop at nothing. They will not allow us to be in control of our life. They will control our destiny, putting us under pressure up till this moment. Over 50-something years on, we are still under military occupation. But yet they lied, no victor, no vanquish, no conquest. And our people see all these things. And somewhere along the line, your parents or your relative may be part of the beneficiaries of one Nigeria. This is the blood of the Biafran people. Nigeria is simply built by the blood of our people. We mean them no harm, I must say so. We do not want to conquer them. I will continue to reiterate this fact. We just want to be the author of our destiny. We understand truly that countries like China do not have natural resources. Countries like Japan are not dependent on natural resources if they have anyhow. They have brain capacity. They have brain capacity. And any country that turns its back on such nation, according to my brother, does that on their own peril. And so it is not about oil, it is not about water, it is not about gas, it is not about whatever you think. It is about freedom, the life to live and to exist. And that is when our ancestors will say, Mbili Kambili, live and let's live. Ebe beli ugu beli, nkesi beye bele, nkuwaya kwaya. Tonight, you must understand, for you to know the truth behind any process, stop looking at people's attention. Stop looking at people's approach to issues. Leave all those things. Look behind them. You will see the truth. But it's going to cause you great pain. I had somebody analyze about Biafra issue. And the person was saying, who is he? Is he learned? Is he educated? What does he think he is? No, it is not about being learned. It's not about being educated. It's not about being rich. It's not about who are you or what am I. It's not about this. I have seen supposedly respected elders and professors in a boardroom meeting where they are going to appoint people who will rule the community. And some of the shocking words I hear from them is, who is his father? Who is his father? And so his father is a hunter, but he's endowed with the wisdom of God. And because his father is a hunter, despite the fact he has the capability to handle such situation, you kick him out. Then people like Abraham Lincoln would not have been known. People like George Washington would not have been known. People like David would not have been chosen. Now, when you judge as a man, Samuel told the people of Israel, he said, you look as a man, but God does not look as a man. You look at the outer appearance, but he looks at the intent of heart. If you focus on the mindset of people, the intent of their heart, I tell you by now, Biafra will be restored. We keep appealing to you. We keep enlightening you because we cannot lose faith in you. We cannot lose faith in the people of Biafra. It doesn't matter how many wrongs or mistakes you make. It is as simple as that. If you are able from this night onwards, if you have not been doing that, and begin to look the mindset behind every action, then you will be able to discover the real truth. Let me see how we can be able to break it down for proper consumption. One of the greatest secrets in life is tied to your ability to discern the intent behind actions of any individual. Any individual activity, if you know what they are thinking, they cannot fool you. That is why we call you. Find out the intent of our heart. Most of you already are beginning to discern the mindset of Simeon Ekpa. Simeon Ekpa is going to deal with Igbo people. He's going to disgrace all of you. He's going to mess all of you up. He is worse evil than Nnamdi Kanu, which you people have not even seen. But some of you are beginning to design it. He have a deal with Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, this thing did not start today. I told you yesterday, and I will keep telling all of you, because we have a choice to make. Either liberate Biafrans holistically, or create another platform to re-enslave our people inside this slavery already. You see Chike Doziem, you see Nena Yanya, you see Austin Abanyim, you see Azaya Oba. You people are not just noticing Sangworu, but the game has not begun. You see China Sangworu, you see those gangsters called the DOS. All of them that are Igbo, you people should avoid them. Because they have DOS that are not Igbo. When this issue began to escalate, now gather all of them. Christy come, Dr. Green come, Barrister White come to cover their track. Those people, they don't even let them come to meeting. They come to meeting after meeting. Because having confronted them 2 different times, exposing their hypocrisy before those people, they couldn't take it any longer. So they have DOS aside DOS, led by Nnamdi Kanu. Remember where we are coming from. So you can be able to appreciate, understand where we are going to. So this one you are seeing is just an eyes of a tip of the iceberg, because it has not started. We need to review all these things, or else we are worse than Nigeria, and there is no need for us to do that. Some of you say, it's okay. He talks like this, or wonye. That is the mistake. You are not looking at the mindset behind people's action. You will misjudge them, and you will endanger the next generation. And I think my children are part of that generation. And if by trying to protect them, I can protect the whole generation, and then I will stand against the living and the dead to make sure that the right thing is done. We have a lifetime that has been messed up by greedy fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers. Those who that fend for us are deliberately ashing out plans to completely destroy us as if we never resisted. And in their heart of heart, their children will take from where they stop. We shall see if there is a God that sits in heaven who preside over the affair of man, or if it is all about the will of man. We will know if man is God in the end. And then, in 100 lifetime, we will redefine our stand as a people. You need to look closely so that you understand. The gang of the DOS, they are there. A lot of things are happening. You have no idea how many people that are being killed. Do you? You have no idea as we speak. They are arresting our people massively. Because some of you in the diaspora are saying no election in Anambra, no election in Anambra. And some on ground here, even though they are hiding in the bush and trying to avoid the challenge at this moment, they are still coming for them. They are still coming for them. When we start campaigning, or at the end of the campaign, you people will collect money. Nnamdi Kanu will collect money, seal us, deliver us, and document us. You have started again. Can't you see at this moment, whether election or no election, can't you see there is something that needs to be done? Check the intent of heart. If you're able to get the mindset behind the actions of people, we will be able to restore Biafra faster than you can imagine. And so if you must succeed in life, you must not take for granted the mindset behind people's action, because the true failure or success actually depend on your ability to design what their mindset is. I've worked with people. I try to find out what is the interest of this man. And the moment I know their interest, I will know whether they are genuine or not. Very important. What do they stand to gain? It compasses the ability to know the answer to questions like, who is that man? Then what is that man? When is that man? Or why is that man? For instance, 4 cardinal questions. If you can answer it in any matter, in any situation, in any circumstance, I tell you, solution will not be far from you. This also is applicable to our day-and-day activities as a people, because it will eventually give us the accurate information around us to enable us adequately prepare to secure the future success and ready to face challenges as well. Tonight, it is therefore going to be imperative that we try to review some of the mindset behind the following groups of people, as it will enable us to have all that is required for us to come together in preparation in order to succeed. Look at certain issues and review them. Now, let's look at some of those areas before we come back home. One should ask himself, what is the mindset behind the Nigerian state? Supposedly, as one entrapped in Nigeria, because the creation of Nigeria is not the will of the people. Our position at this moment was chosen for us. Our life was being managed by other people without our consent. And I know one day the people will rise. And if you allow the people to rise, the damage will linger. The issue of Afghanistan is still on. The world powers has not said anything, neither have they saved anybody. And just few days on, the issue of Guinea-Conakry is on. And we are watching United Nations and supposedly world power to see what they will do. And then with this advent of toppling of corrupt government or sincere government, many more nations will rise. And do not think Biafra will be an exception. But the days of revenge, bitterness, anger will be so long for all of us. And so if you be Oduduwa nation, if you be Arewa nation, if you be Biafra nation, if you are enslaved in this evil contraction called Nigeria, my brother, we may not all be able to escape in the end. That is why you must keep your hand clean. And so when we look at the mindset of Nigerian towards the people of Biafra, we all know already. The people of Biafra should take a practical investigation around other competent nations. You will see what they think of you. And then sometimes you become afraid. You can't even ask them for drinking water, because the intent of their heart is evil. It's evil. When it comes to the Nigeria, the only agenda Nigerians have for us, forget about who you are. You are Ifan Yoba, they may do whatever. You are Alen Unyema. Nigeria is your loving darling. Yes, you are anybody. My brother, you know the truth. You know the truth. There was a time when I was in Lagos. An Igbo man was actually paid huge amount of money to talk down on his people. And in that office he came. He started saying nonsense about Igbo people. And then the Yoruba people there were pinching me. They see what Igbo they talk. You say if they hear they defend Igbo. As if I'm not Igbo. Until I left that company, I don't talk to that man. And ordinarily, when Nigerians praise me, I'm always very... In fact, I sit back and monitor. I begin to review myself because I know their mindset. Do I stand to condemn them? No, I'm telling you what the reason. Sometimes I come out, I say, in my life, even in 100 lifetime, I cannot trust the Yoruba person. Am I telling you Yoruba is bad? I am telling you I can't trust them. Why can't you accept it and you get on with your life? Am I telling you they are bad? But their own way of life, protecting their own above every other, has made them not to rely on anybody. And so when they have any opportunity, they bluff you out for their own people. In as much as it is beautiful and sometimes required for survival, only animals live by the instincts that they have to kill another man in order to survive. I thought we were talking about humanity here. And so look at the mindset of Nigeria. They can never allow us to build international airport at will. Look at the mindset of Nigeria. They will never open our seaports except for to protect their own interest. Just look at Nigerian mindset. You can cry for aviation industry to be established within Biafra land. It could boost the GDP economic strength of Nigeria to more greater height than oil and gas has ever given to Nigeria. Because almost go and check aviation transportation. Go and check the clients within all the aviation companies in Africa. Should I say the Biafrans are the ones contributing to more than 80% of every money they are making? And so I know the mindset of Nigeria when I see them on TV and say we are trying to open Anambra airport. We know where it's going to be. Yes, Delta State have airport. We know how it's going to be. The supposedly international airport in Port Harcourt. How is it? What is the size of the runway? I'm sure cows are sleeping there now. And so we can only hope our people are able to organize themselves as we are working hard to do, and then let us rearrange the whole system. And some say it is not possible. I tell you it will be possible. Our people listening closely, it will be in our lifetime. But if they fail to listen, we will make sure the next generation will not be anything like us. Quite unfortunate. Dealing with the people of the Oduduwa nation, I know their target regarding the Nigerian setting anyway. The Yorubas don't like Nigeria for any reason. They may be beneficiary of Nigeria, but with all the benefit, they are backward. And so in their mind, if they have their way, they will unite Yorubas all over the world. They will form alliance with people they believe can help them. And they rather live like paupers than to be messed around by anybody they are being messed around in Nigeria. This is the mindset of the Yoruba. But behind that mindset, they don't want Igbo man or Biafra man to be free from Biafra, from Nigeria. Because it is like, if we allow Igbo to go, if we allow Biafra to go, Fulani Janja will kill us. All of us must stay here. Nigeria allow. Let us all of stay here. That is their mindset. And so they lose the will to try to fight for this Nigerian to be totally dismembered. And then look at the mindset of the Fulanis. They believe they are born to rule. They believe they own Nigeria. This is the extension of their forefathers' estate. And they believe we must be ruthlessly oppressed. We can't do anything. Because they understand that many people who are feeding by the misery of our people. And so Nigeria must stand. And so when they come out and defend Boko Haram, when they come out and defend everybody, you cannot do anything. If you do anything, they shut you down. The only reason we come out here and we talk about Nnamdi Kanu does not mean we are in support or Nigerian has a moral ground to do to Nnamdi Kanu whatever they are doing to him. They don't. But then Nnamdi Kanu has become a devil, doing to his people the same thing. That's why we are condemning Nigeria. And then only evil men and women will defend such evil. We warned him. Noble men warned him. You cannot move us from fire pan and throw us inside fire. Have we not suffered enough? And so our attack on Nnamdi Kanu is to reduce him to the garbage that he is. Nothing more, nothing less. And most of you will understand what we are preventing from happening in Biafra land in a very few time. You don't judge people by their actions. Some of them are misled. You don't judge people by the way they look. Some of us are born guilty. Somebody came for employment in my factory. And the guy looked like a horrible criminal who was dressed like a guy man. And I looked at him. And I said to myself, oh boy, this boy na thief. Oh. And I look at the other side. I say, good, they smoky boo. Ah, this one will be better person. Oh. I told the boy after interview, I say, you can go. I will call you back. 1 week, I didn't call the boy back. The boy still came back. He says, sir, I didn't hear from you now. I say, but I told you I will call you back. At that moment, God struck my heart. And he said, some of you are born looking guilty. And that does not make you guilty. And while the boy was standing before me, I said, God, I'm sorry. And I asked him, resume the next day. He was very happy. His own level of being proactive in the business is unbelievable. And I thank God I looked beyond his appearance. Most of you are being deceived today. Because you are not looking at the intent of their heart. Tonight I want to encourage you. Begin to develop the ability to look at the mindset behind everything everybody around you is doing. You're going to succeed in life, and most especially on this Biafra platform. One of these days we analyze categories of people you are tearing with in the name of Biafra. Look at all these people who are bloggers. They are now the one deciding our fate, who have put our blood in this thing. It's unfortunate. This evening, if time will permit us, let us look at some of those issues that need to be investigated, and then maybe our people will begin to get the truth. There are a lot of audios online, and I would like us those audio. We know how they function. And the truth is that we want you to know the truth. I want to play one audio. The audio was there, and then let's move on with the first one and see how it goes.
Maze China Sanguru, like I told you, all these are cheap gossip and blackmail. I will not respond to them. It's a gossip, by the way, like I told you at the earlier stage. Madame Erewa is still alive. And you bringing it up, oh, you want to hear what is in my mouth. No, I will not respond to you. Wherever it's coming from, at the right time, we will know the truth behind all this. I know how you function. I only pity the people who think you are a genuine human being. I mentioned 3 names for you. Your own is you want me to come out, I will not come out. Yes, you have right up. Good, fine. After that, what else? What else? So what is your point? What is your point? I will not say anything regarding this issue until the right time. These are the ones that say, oh, it is a corruption. Because of broadcast, it's a corruption. Don't worry. I just only said the same thing. Everybody is corruption. Everybody is corruption. You are the only good man in this struggle. Nobody is getting involved in my matter. It's as simple as that. So after you brought this on, this is the money of 5 POB, right? It's unfortunate, honestly. Unfortunate. You are dancing naked in the marketplace, but you don't know. Please bring more. At least you are supposed to be the hunter. Now you are becoming the hunted already. They will.
And now this audio was one of the conversation I have with the DOS. The whole DOS was ganging up to blackmail Judge Onyibe. They were gathering information from every corner just to destroy Judge Onyibe. I know the evil they want to cast. So I watch them. I just told China Samuru. At the right time, I will respond to them. Today, now every platform is China Samuru. China, I've not even played this audio. When they told me I was blackmailing Nigeria, China Samuru, inside US, Nnamdi Kanu will be, Nnamdi Kanu is the angel. He set confusion everywhere, then he come and play God. We understand the 48 laws of power. This is over 1 year, almost going to 2 years now, when I told China Samuru. But listen to that audio over and over. Listen to the background, you will understand the message. And so when I call some people, I say, watch these people, avoid them. Some of you think, okay, he's jealous. Some of you think, don't mind him. That is your business. But we already know the truth. That is the problem.
Mazi Azaya Oba, if I also may respond to you, why can't we leave what Uchemefo broadcast and what our leader broadcast alone and wait until our leader talks about it? Ever since I start complaining, have you responded to the complaint? Why are you advising me now to tell Onyendu? Or you don't know what is going on? Ever since I start making complaint over 2 years, you know what I'm saying. We'll be dodging from it. But a day will come, nobody will be able to dodge from it again. I don't talk in a way people will understand. But those who will understand will understand. Like I said, nobody is a kid here. Why are you people analyzing Mazi Uchemefo here? Why don't you allow Mazi Uchemefo and Oga to sort out their differences if there is any? I keep pointing out to what some of you are doing in the name of DOS. It's as simple as that. And that is the same thing that is repeating itself every day. Please, focus on where you are and allow me to be.
These are, some of you will say, you people were there. You people were there. What did you do when you were there? You people know what we have fought to prevent for the past 4 years. You people have no idea. The reason I select these two, I will soon bring their own audio in another broadcast. Because some of you are saying, Chinas I say for all of you calling Chinas I, for all of you are the evil. Because Chinasa cannot sacrifice people like us. Now finally you see the truth. The same way we are telling you, something is wrong, something is wrong. If we have not gone against all odds and stand against criminal Nnamdi Kanu under his pretense of controversial arrest, by now you will see our youth will fall in their thousands. These people are in diaspora answering DOS, sending our youth, our brothers and sisters to their death. When we survive to come back from this battle, they turn us against each other. The volunteers will bear testament. 48 coordinators were removed from Anambra for no just cause, because Benjamin Madubugu owns all of us. When I report to the DOS, I'm the African rep. Why are you people getting involved in my jurisdiction? According to code of conduct, according to whatever you have, you don't get involved in my jurisdiction until I bring the matter to the DOS, and that is if I am not able to handle it. They're setting all of us up. They will call you, Chinasa, for instance, bro, don't let Onyibe know, bro. Once Chinasa Nworu start calling you bro, my guy, go and write your will. You are dead already. But everything they do, I know. The leg where they walk up, pium, pium, pium. You get the eye where they see chon, chon, chon. I know everything they're doing. And there was one of this audio I will play. Some of them make me almost want to cry. Chinasa Nworu and the DOS, as directed by Nnamdi Kanu, arranged to assassinate me in Anambra. That is not the first time. Chinasa Nworu knew the last meeting I organized or held with Ohaneze Ndigbo in Anambra, a sniper was sent to kill me, but the information came on time. Onwatuegu is still alive. And when I received that information immediately, I called the head of Ohaneze Ndigbo, youth president, and said the location have to change. This time I will give you location. And then call Obase. This is the situation of things, because he's the head of Anambra State Volunteer, and of course he's the second in command Biafra Land Volunteer. When they see that their leader Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal and a killer of his own people, they joined him. I told Obase, get another venue. And so when we say our attempt is made in our life, on our life, it's not just one, it's not just two. Only when necessary we tell you what we're going through. So when you are coming out, look at the intent of our heart, feel our pain and see how we bleed. Then consider those who did not survive their edict. Many times, we never back down. We never complained. Do you know where you have to respect my strength or that of Uche Mefo and every other person who know the truth? I do not show that feeling when I broadcast. I praise them. I honor them because I thought they will change. I thought they will change. Until now they cannot even begin to lie against God. And everybody knew we use our tongue and count our teeth. His atrocity has not even come out. We were in the DOS. They are talking about to destroy Uche Mefo. I told them, why don't you leave Mazi Mefo and Nnamdi Kanu alone? Nnamdi Kanu, of course, is a crook. He uses you, then he set you up. I just gave you one. So there's all of you are the same gang. And I'll prove it to you. We do not to talk down on you. We are not here to caution blame. We don't want to tell you you have not done well. We are asking you change your pattern. Your mindset is sinful. And as such, you cannot claim to be representing the interest of our people. In the absence of Uche Mefo, look at what all of you have become. These are people who want to help us deliver Biafra and Diara. When they call them mad people now, it look like Nnamdi Kanu is even a madman. That is why it doesn't make sense to me any longer. And I say, hey, let's leave in, let's find the next way. The next way forward is to analyze all this rubbish, so that as we move ahead, everybody coordinate himself. There must be respect among the brethren. And let's go to the last audio. You look at, I want to analyze the intent of their heart. Don't get involved in matter you know nothing about. They hire the maker gift to insult Mazimefo. Chinasa is behind there setting all our youth against Mazimefo. I don't talk my own because I give them typhoid fever. Go and ask those who are in the DOS, you will understand. I give them typhoid fever because they are evil. They cannot come out and tell the people what they have been doing against them. And the only way they have is to shut me down, poison me like every other person. Chimaobi Okafor was outspoken. He condemned every of their evil action. It's unfortunate they succeeded in killing Chimaobi Okafor. Is it Uncle O they call him? He's late now. Where are all of them? I have told all of you, the fate of those you condemn will be better than your own. So those of you who are learning how to be the enemy of the people, we are watching the intent of your heart and you will not escape. Nnamdi Kanu gathered people to assassinate our character. But will you understand that there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to us? And how could you possibly? The people of Biafra must watch closely. Simeon Ekpa is going to do his own turn. Know the arrangement they have with Nigeria and they are using your brain. I want you to take example. Go and look at all the people support. And look at DOS who have sold themselves. They have lost their voice. Let us see if we can be able to get this.
My fellow women, I'm so grateful that you people have come out to speak what is wrong, what is not good. You know what? A lot of things is happening, but for those that have discernment spirit, we know what is going on. So this our men, they are compromised. To be frankly speaking, the other time, the woman leader from Ebonyi State complained in one Simon Ekpa's complaining about Chinasa Woru, how he is doing Mama flagging in that Ebonyi. That the man, Mazin Nadikano, said that he will and put another person that Chinasa Woru is on with him and everything he gets him. So that Chinasa Woru, you have to tell the DOS, let them look very clear about that Chinasa Woru. Many people have been complaining about that man. He knows everything that is happening in government in Nigeria and he is compromised. He has been given warning. That's why he is attacking Simon Ekpa. So to be frankly speaking, when you look as a mature woman, because we are the one that training our children, we know different characters. And when you look at your child, you know who is who. And when they talk, you know who is who. To be frankly speaking, that man is somewhere, and that man is the one that pushing DOS. That man didn't know anything. He's the one. He is the one behind that thing there in that DOS group. He is one deceiving all of them. He didn't. I don't know whether he is a learned man. He can't even reason. And even people in Turkey are complaining about him too.
Chinasa Woru, he was the one ranting in every radio. But we have been telling you these things. We have been telling you. But to tell you what is really going on, begin to watch the mindset of all these analyzers. They are not principal officers. They are not genuine member of IPOB. They just came into IPOB. Could they have the right to have condemned us except they have their own interior motives? I want to then say, what do they even call themselves? Biafran women. Who gave you Biafran women? Change your name to Igbo woman and say Biafran women. What is Biafran woman? This is how you people deceive yourself. Not until there is evidence of collective Biafran movement, go and call yourself your village woman. We Biafran women. Which Biafra? Which Biafran woman on Abi? And somebody rightly said, where are the conflict resolution committee headed by the criminal Tony Zulumike? And then they bring Niger Delta Mugus and put them there. Before the conflict resolution committee was set up, Nandekano was pretending to be the holier than I. He said, now that we are having so many issues coming up from Biafra land, and of course IPOB global family, let us set up a conflict resolution committee, which members will be comprises from people from every competent members nation that makes up Biafra. This was lovely. But we know the intention of his heart. They went searching for people. They brought people they want. And they put them there. They said, look at them, review them. And everybody give your report. In support or against. I wrote to the DOS. I said, yes, I applaud everything you people have done. But making Tony Nzurumike, because we don't call that one name, Nenayanya husband. That is your private life. We will reveal all of them. How can Tony Nzurumike be member of the conflict resolution committee when he is responsible of more than 35% of the problem? How can he be a judge in his own case? Of course, we are nobody. We are not educated, we are not learned, we don't have father, we are nobody. I thought it's a matter of nation. The same way Hausa Fulani behave when it comes to undermining our position as a people. They moved on their conflict resolution committee. It was actually set up to judge me, Mazi Mefo, Dr. Kado, Mazi Obidi, to mess us up. I told them, all of you don't have moral standing. Who do I start talking to? With due respect, I respect Christy very well. And she has passion for this struggle. But if she will come out openly and say the truth, it will shock all of you. But they are afraid anyway. That time they were trying to pick people who are not Igbo and fix them in to make it as if it's all compassing. Christy was picked up. She was not even a member of IPOB. She was picked up from God knows when and she became a member. Use all of them and mess all of them up. All this will tell you that Nandekano never believed in all-compassing Biafra. We saw the record hidden. And when we see the intent of the heart, we understand you're not going anywhere. Anybody still glamoring IPOB? Hey, we IPOB. My brother, you are the greatest Mugu. Your time will come. We will be here waiting for you to welcome you. Second class saboteur. That is what you will be. We're fighting for our freedom. Look at all of you. Some women coming to arrogate themselves that they are Biafran women. We don't know you. The de facto government don't know you. You said something that I like. That is good enough for you. Stage manage people.
That they want to do demonstration about to get the kind of back. He cancelled it. He said that they should stop it. The same thing was as we do something. That man, something is wrong. And the other man again, that handling Hausa something, is complaining about China Sawobu, that he want to speak to Radio Biafra. China Sawobu refused. I don't know why he handled that Radio Biafra. Is this his property? They should be looking to. They are those people that bring in this problem. Let me tell you. So that's how my observation is. Coming to that one that is all over. Forget about that one. He was being pushed. If the guy is not taking his China Sawobu is pushing him.
Isaiah Oba is not being pushed. He's part of the accomplice. Every program they organize, they must have 45% of the share. If they don't have 45% of the share, they will tell Nnamdi Kanu, who is a glutton, greedy man, you are in trouble. All those things you have been trying to point out to you, you are saying you are jealousy, you are sabo. And then I'll see how proud you will be about yourself. That's why we advise you, pack your motor, enter inside house and observe. If you want to support the project, support the project. Don't get involved in this issue. Because Nnamdi Kanu must answer to the call. He must. He said that he confesses to the people of Biafra and repent. If not, even in his grave, he will feel the pain he has inflicted on others.
Someone is pushing that one. He's not been saying this type of thing before. So that's how I will have to control what you put on my own. I love these people. I love you people all.
We love you. We love you too. We love you, my sister. We love you.
You are the one that I love most. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Thank you. People are calling me. The only thing I have to tell you, sister, we all took an oath before we become.
And that is another idea I want to say. They all took an oath. Who gave Nnamdi Kanu oath? Anybody you accuse and say this person is not under oath, before you know, Nnamdi Kanu organize their oath. You see, when you are doing issues that concerns the people, understand their pains are different. Our people have suffered. And anybody who think you can now recycle our suffering and walk away with it, my brother, we know they happy tete. We never they happy tete. And you know go fit add insult for the injury where we don't they get before. You know go fit. The oath we took. Who told you took oath? Who among you gave Nnamdi Kanu oath? But it's part of that oath, even without him knowing. And that oath will kill him. I told the shrine he sent me to, if the reason Nnamdi Kanu brought me here is so that when he begin to sell our people, begin to commit evil, and then I cannot be able to talk so that they tie me, you will kill Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't kill him, boys were there, and that is how it's going to be. Yeah, we took oath. Now not use they deceive our people. Now took oath. Where you took the oath? Don't worry. It will come. All of you. You think we are keeping quiet? Your issues are properly documented. All of you causing this Ulobalu, trying to sacrifice them, you will go to Aruchuku. That Aruchuku at the right time. Johi.
IPOB members. People think that oath has no effect.
I beg move forward. Now you tell us about
watch
oath.
Anybody that takes that oath and starts misbehaving, putting hands in where they're supposed not to.
Please, I
don't know waste the time.
You can see that one. Also, what got Juruchi me for? And these people don't even know what, because they are lying that Mazemefo slummed and collapsed in Dubai. This is how they are going to give us Biafra. Mazemefo has not been in Dubai, and I'm not even sure he knows Dubai outside Facebook and television. I'm not sure. And then IPOB idiots. Hey, that write up actually I saw somewhere in the morning. They say George Onyibe was found in Dubai in an intensive care. He suffocated. And then it's like somebody told them that I don't have international passport. Ndiara. And so they say, okay, it will not work. Let's use Mazimefo. Mazimefo is bouncing. We understand he's silent, he's killing all of you. But he will respond at the right time. And that one is saying, Yagwa Mazimefo. That what is doing Mazimefo? That your paper oath to Aruchuku, Abenokbabi, which of them? In fact, Mazimefo has placed curse on all of you in IPOB. And the day we will put curse on you. That is why you have to be very careful. There is blood involved in this thing now. I know they get them. There is issue of blood involved in this thing now. I have stood between 7 victims shot by the Nigerian military. And 6 of them bled to death. We cannot help them. The only one that survived. How we helped him was another story. And then I'm carrying my own blood. My own brother. And his blood is everywhere. And he will tell you, I will make it. I will make it. Take me to this restaurant. I will make it. And then all of a sudden, his voice will turn down. I will make it. I will make it. And then the next thing you will hear is, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. And then the next thing you hear is, please drop me down, let me rest. And then we stop. And then you look at the eyes. The black thing in the eyes bulb is gradually turning to white. They fight to live. But this is beyond their power. And then some of them will say, please, this struggle must continue. Please. They are conscious even unto death. But all of them, we cannot help them. All of them. Their wife have to relocate to village. Nena Anya, Nena Nekano are just siphoning the whole money and let them die. Some of the money they accuse me of stealing or was sent to me, we are actually meant to be helping such people. Because IPOB don't help them. And then with all these things we have seen, you are there on social media, we now want to arrange us. Have you tried to find out from Chidebe Rongudiwe what really happened? Gifted gift, have you tried to find out what really happened? You will not know anything. You just enter, you see, you don't know how it be. Just the yap, they talk rubbish. Anu kunjo kikumao. Ni hina macho saga goma la dia mama. Let's see if we can listen to the other woman. And then you tell me, when Biafra come, is that how we are going to run Biafra? So when a judge is corrupt, we now go and set up our own mobile court. Should I call all these gangaroo mobile court? Who are they trying to launder the image? Who are you trying to defend? Now the Kanu is lucky of his latest trick, controversial arrest. By now, I am like no money no fike. Onion so finike. Obabe mo loka.
We leave everybody according to their oath. What we will not do is to sit behind and let the struggle, the suffer, what Oyendu Ohamadike one.
The struggle is gone. IPOB has done their job.
Before they sold him.
Who sold him? He's the one selling us. Sold him. He sold us. Now the Kanu sold all of us.
We will not let his
criminals.
Sweat.
Does he have sweat?
Efforts.
Is it the which sweat?
That's our promise.
Which sweat?
Please let me add one more thing, sister, before Dr. Nelly will pick.
Yes.
You see, I see Amaya Konogwe, Akoya Konogwe. Biafra women and the women
You
leaders.
people are not Biafra women. You are
This
Igbo
accusation
women.
about
All of you here are Igbo
China
women.
Sanwo-Oro has come up several times in different platforms.
Who gave these people the right to judge member of DOS if things were normal? DOS was supposed to be a platform of liberal-minded people whose only interest should be to protect the interests of the Biafran people. When I came to the DOS, I thought it's a place where we look into issues and then review it to be able to come up with a genuine solution. And now where are the DOS? They become accomplished. They are the criminal, they are the armed robber, they are the betrayer, they are the sellers. And then some group of God know where they come from and now certain, and then we the Biafra women. Ona no be Biafra woman, ona no be Igbo woman. When Biafra women come, we will tell you. Biafra women, where were you? Where Madam Shosha were messed up? Biafra women, where were all of you? Where are the others? Time for libation, don't read you. Chinamado Buewu. Let's listen to the other call. Did he call down Nelly?
From being the syndicates, there are platforms I listen, they say, oh, he was the one pointing to DSS about where our ESM people are. If you don't belong, if you don't agree to him, he's saying they will eliminate you.
In as much as I will not support China Sanwo-Oro because his evil is unbelievable, unimaginable, they lie. Your ESM supposedly, your volunteer, your unknown gunmen is controlled by 3 groups. You have Nnamdi Kanu junior brother, fine boy. He control a cross section of unknown gunmen, aka ESM, or volunteer. He has his own squad. Benjamin Madubugu and China Sanwo-Oro, they have their own squad. And then you have the 3rd squad, who are loyal to Nnamdi Kanu. They use them to fight themselves, as you see, to claim supremacy. These 3 people still claim supremacy. So stealing the gun from police, and they are hungry, no money to eat. One AK-47 should be up to 1.7 million or thereabout, depending on where they buy it from. They now sell it and use the money to eat, and then Chinasa will place demand on their head to kill them. For some reason, I will not mention the name of people who are fallen there. So there must be so many reasons why Chinasa is going after them. They set you up and begin to kill you. There are the group they call Dead Man Walking in Ebonyi State. They were the one killing some community. Oh, they are killing Ebonyi. But it's Ebonyi people now. The Kanu is using to kill Ebonyi people. The same thing he did. He want to use Anyoma people to attack me. Faith Ogala make una come and say market don't set for now. They even accuse me of money I know nothing about. We were in a normal defense meeting one of those days, and I was listening to what they were saying. And then somebody said, do you people even know that Onyibe don't know anything about the money? I say, which money? They said the money IPOB say you stole for transmitter now. We were actually doing contribution. But I never knew. And I said, okay, people like Faith Ogala and other idiots that were among us then went to tell Nnamdi Kanu. They are doing when there are capable hands, sincere men and women who can manage affair even without me. Mazimefo taught me something. He said, when you see people who can do something, go behind the car, let them be the driver. What we are doing now, you are seeing him doing is a sign of a leader. 300-degree leadership style. Not until you are able to project, to produce somebody who will take over from you, a protege. People who can do that thing you are supposed to do without getting involved. Your protege. That is when you become a leader. Now they cannot hire than normal people to attack me. But of course, the medicine way that they use pepper do, they know they put up for eye. Faith Ogala was a blogger for Shewore. When Shewore platform was not bringing much money, he saw IPOP. Because Biafrans are open people. Once they come online, they say, Biafra, God bless you. Our union do not the canon. When we bless you. Hey, all of you will say, oh, mama, in a more former, oh, Chukunaga, no renege, oh, Ndiewu. But where John Webuoja? May God not let us come here to deceive our people. So if you come in and trying to drag all of them inside Chinasa, no. We will not allow anybody to blackmail anybody. It doesn't matter your evil. We are revealing the activities of all. Chinasa is evil. Chinasa has done a lot of bad. I have told him he's dancing naked in a marketplace, and a day of reckoning is coming for all of them. Mark my word again tonight. The fate of those who Nande Kanu condemn will be better than his own. Except he confesses and repents genuinely. It
came up on Simon Ekpa. Another person called. I heard what this sister is saying. I heard it on Simon Ekpa yesterday when somebody called from Turkey and was saying that they got permit to protest against illegal adoption of our leader. That China Sanwo cancelled it and never gave them any reason and not any new date. They said they have opportunity, they have people that can raise money for ESN, and he says no. So these are I mean very deadly and very crucial allegations. And I assure Biafrans all over the world that your sisters have heard. It has come to our knowledge. You know, these are all accusations, and the woman leader is listening. We will look into it and we will let you people know in due course. So you people should be rest assured that nobody is above the law. That is what is keeping America tick today. It doesn't matter whether you're president or you're vice president. Once you mess up, the rule of law calls you to order. And since we don't have that right now, the Biafra women are the Umada in the culture where the Umada says nobody says anything. So the Umada, this has come to us. We promise our brethren, our brothers and sisters, our dear friends that will look into it. God bless you.
So let's talk about Chinas and Woru and then ESN. There is so much that I can't say at this time. Like I told the women, there is so much that is not good to be said at this very time. But at the right time, I will say it. But I have to let me just say it's just like a warning. And whoever I'm talking to know themselves. The MNEK week has to go. Channels, MNEK. I hope you're hearing. MNEK go. So I don't know what channels on it has to go. You get a chance has to go. Oh yeah, Abuna. When many people you can make. What am I going to channels? I'm not going to channels
They use you, they blackmail you. They use you, they blackmail you. They use you, they blackmail you. I'm not sure this woman has been in Nigeria for the past 10 years. They just listen to gossip. They start mescalabasing everywhere. My greatest weapon in this journey is that I have not soiled my hand. And I do not say it to attract your sympathy. I do not say it so you applaud me. I say it because that is how it is. And I constantly challenge all of you in Biafra. Call your platform and say, this is what I do. With evidence. And if you lie, Rabbi Charles cannot run. Okay, Foreign cannot run. The witch of Massachusetts cannot run. Josephine Erewa. All of you who got involved in my matter, the blood we put in this thing will come for all of you. I will forgive you. but your real position must be made known. Ndị na money here me no money here many. Ono no bonu ro na anyire meme talent display. We ro na anyire meme fashion parade. We ro na bia da gosi na anyinwe ewu anyinwe ewu. Unu eji ishi mu Biafra agbama atomakasa. Unu we eji shi anya kpa atomakasa. O many wo kpo mi here no rekonema. O many wo ka han iweri mu ndi ozo. Unu we eji wa achu eja. O rekono no ma. We understand the mindset. There was a dream that is Biafra. And there is agenda on how to get there. And somewhere along the line, some people sold us off. And yet they are the one projecting themselves as the savior of Biafra. We shall know who is deceiving who here. We are Biafran watchmen. And we go nowhere. Don't forget that.
National justice has to go well. Justice has to go. Tano zone or Tano Zakafu Libya. One of my China can work has to go big time. So China, I don't want to go down with a moment on Amaro. On my next broadcast, I know what I mean and giving the class to go.
If justice want to respond to these women, it will be terrible for them. Justice suffered in this struggle. He was used against Mustafa. Justice cannot feed. Justice cannot pay her rent. Justice life has been practically taken from him. He is a very loyal Mugu. But I think it is for the love of Biafra. He allowed the Nnamdi Kanu to use him. And now you people want to mess him up. Biafrans who are listening to me, anybody make on a commode body for them. Makanonya money he be money apo YG here. Make on a commode body for them. Because some of you will be ashamed for what you have gotten involved in. In here, look at this woman now. Then don't gossip for her. Hey, I still you. And I go say, you don't mean it. Is this without verification? It is not going to end the way most of you thought about it. I'm just trying to take time so you hear the other caller. And then we go back to our topic.
For the fact that bringing up China Samora and this PSN, I have to mention justice. Justice, Chanoso, Katina Kadini Gujarati Abuogi. How many can you singing out? Chapanoso. It has to go this time, I want to tell you, tell what China Kamaya Jacka will. So get out of the way. That's all I have to say right now. I'm not going to say much until when the time comes. Okay?
So bad it is. So
I will take you off and see whether Sister Beatrice is there.
Okay, thank you for bringing me in. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You can get them online. But let me tell you the truth. When you hear them saying all these things, you will think that what they are doing is to protect the interest of African people. But I tell you the truth. You do not know the mindset behind their actions, avoid them. A lot has gone wrong. And meticulously, we are going to correct such issues because Biafra is our only hope. Like I said, begin to pay attention to the mindset. You can see it. You can design it. You have the ability to visage what the truth is all about. And if you are able to hold on, unlock the mindset behind what they are doing, most of you will call for solemn prayer. The reason Biafra Nation Alliance is here is to make sure that none of these evil men and women, misguided brothers, will be able to dent the image of Biafra or sell the next generation of Biafra. Help us to save Biafra land and her agenda for the sake of the next generation. It is as simple as that. You have the right to know the truth as a Biafran. And a lot of activities are coming up. And we need you to volunteer yourself under the umbrella of Biafra Nation Alliance or de facto customary government of Biafra. Volunteer yourself, because we need to create a network through which we can get information and send information to every community in Biafra. We ask you to identify with us in this journey, to enable you have your say in our say in every platform. We are Biafran watchmen. We are all over the world. It is all about Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. Our youth empowerment skill acquisition has begun already. And I can assure you modalities are being put in place. In due time, you will get the proper information. If you are in Biafra land, if you are in Nigeria or anywhere around the world listening to the sound of our voice, this is a group that is on a rescue mission. You are encouraged to look for the closest Biafra Nation Alliance and join. A lot of numbers are there. You will know how to contact us. And then we'll direct you to the appropriate quarter where your case will be looked into. IPOB is compromised already. As hard as it is to say, as painful as it might be, you have a choice to back out now before it's too late. We are the same people telling you, join. And that is why people telling you, those people have sold us. And whatever you see after now, it's your business. You cannot blame us. I remember when I started broadcasting on Biafra Human Rights and Freedom radio station. Some of you are calling, hey, why did you not say it since? Why did you not say it since? And most of you are almost tired when I have not even started saying it. Let us save our nation. Let us save our people. Let us save the next generation. Because Biafra is our only hope. Biafra is our only hope. It's our only home. At this moment, our lines are open. The WhatsApp line is 0708 15 45642. 070815 45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070815 45642. And then our direct line is 081221 52971. 081221 52971 is our direct line. You are free to call in and make your contribution because the lines are open. And of course, if you cannot access the studio line, be free to connect me on my private WhatsApp line. And that is if you have it. It could be on Messenger, it could be on WhatsApp. You are free to call in through there. I'll be back in a minute. Don't forget, Biafra is our only hope.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we ought to do, to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
Yes, of course, Biafra is our only home, and this truth cannot be overemphasized. At this moment, I must take the privilege to remind the people of Biafra that Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station is on FM. Those of you in Anambra State, within Obaru, Mpo territory, and its environ, you can get Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station on FM. Be free to call in and make your contribution. In Delta State, within the houses of Nzene, you can get Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. Within the houses of Nzene down to Obawusa and the Head Bridge. And those of you in River State, you can get us on FM within Ubiakpo, some area in Ubiakpo and Ikure local government. And of course, deliberate effort is being made and watch. Be part of this great move, a recovery mission. And that is the only time we can deliver the Biafra we can all be proud of. If you are listening, following the activities of this restoration project, do not hesitate to study, to find out, try to discover the mindset behind our actions. It doesn't matter who that person are. Try and find out the mindset behind their action, because the real enemy has entered the system already. The real enemy are in the platform already. But we understand the nature of this battle, and we will fight till the end. We will fight until everything that is taken from us is restored back to us. Like once again, the lines are open, and then if after some minutes there is no call coming because there are so many issues that I cannot discuss regarding that issue, we'll call it a day. Consider their mindset. Check their mindset. Look at what is happening. It will shock you. Those who are betraying us are the ones who are claiming to be saving us. And those who are saving us are the ones that are being blackmailed, destroyed. But the table is gradually turning. It is gradually changing. You can help to salvage this restoration project. You can help to save our people. You can help to add life to what we are doing. Because the evil have been orchestrated already. And many people are going to pay dearly for it. But we will make sure that it will not be the enemy has planned it. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Onyibe.
You are welcome, my brother Obidike.
Good evening, sir.
You are welcome, my brother.
Good evening. Okay, sir. And good evening, Biafrans, wherever you are listening. I thank you, Mazi George Onyibe, for today's strength again. My name is Obidike Frank, and I'm calling from Italy. So I want to make a contribution about what is going on in my own land, which is Biafra and Igbo land as well. So, and to the previous place I was inside, like IPOP, because I was a member of IPOB. Even as at this time, I can say that every Biafran, if you check the word of IPOP, it means that every indigenous people of Biafra. So, and in this regard, so I think I have to lay my opinion in what I've been believing to before and what I was hoping my time, I was spending my time and my strength into. And I come to realize that this thing is no longer working the way it's supposed to work. So I think it's important that we change our strategies and channel our strength to those things that can help us to restore Biafra. Because we see that propaganda will not help us. Propaganda will always take us back. So I listen to those women, their meeting, and all the rest of things they are saying, you know. This is just the beginning, more and more of the truth. We're going to find out the truth as things have been going on in Biafra and in the IPOP all these years. So, and I think anybody who foresaw those things and disconnect himself and say no to save the next generation and say no to let people to hope and hope in vain. And I think those people who try to stop lies, who say you should not tell our people lies anymore, because if I can remember, I saw one video where some IPOP member is saying that, even Martin and the can say this sometimes, he say that where the ESN is, that Nigerian government, they cannot go there, Nigerian army, they cannot go there. I don't know where they can be in this eastern side of Biafran land that the Nigerian army will not go there. So, and when you see that people are coming out saying lies and putting people's life into danger, I think if we want to save the situation is to raise alarm on all these lies and how they call it, deceptions, and trying to assassinate people's image, people that come around that want to contribute their own idea, that want something to work in different ways, and some people group themselves and call them saboteur. You see that saboteur, from my own explanation now, saboteur means that he can be a saboteur in two different sides. You know, you can sabotage what you're doing directly, and you can sabotage what you're doing indirectly. Maybe if you don't know about how to restore Biafra and you're giving people hope to restore the Biafra, for me this is a big sabotage in Biafra nation. I'm telling people that you have prepared everything that the world need to get Biafra, you have prepared it, while you have never even make this get your government ready? Why you have never get your government ready? You have never get your minister, the people that will make this nation work. You never get them in place, and you are there promising people 6 months to give people Biafra, 1 year, no election, and all these things. And now our people still believing because they have heard this word like the way people hear this word in church. So, and my own word tonight is our people. What we are doing here is not against Biafra. It's for the progress and for the movement and for the actualization of Biafra. People used to come and swear and tell people that any day that they find anything like corruption in them for this struggle, that God should do them whatsoever. I take the same. I am saying the same thing by my own self, and I know I took oath, and the oath I took is not to stand against anything that will be dangerous to Biafran restoration. So, and I think I have nothing to fear against this oath, whereby I know my own strength is to restore Biafra, if not to make propaganda and fight our brothers. So I'm calling IPOP like the way I was telling them before. I was telling IPOP, look, we all are brothers, and when things is going wrong in your organization, it's still going wrong in our own Biafra restoration. So as soon as we capture that, when things begin to work right, that we have to move on in one direction. And when people realize that the lies and the fake hope, that we should not wait them anymore, we should stand up and get ready to restore Biafra. Because this Biafra you see today, I was just telling people that the level of where Biafra it is in this world, our people never understand. Our people think that we are just starting demanding a nation, or we are just starting to think about nation. No, this is a nation that has been existed, and that is a law that quote that any nation that have a war from this time to this time, that is a solution for their own problem. So all this kind of quotation, we have it in our hand. And what does it take for us to reactivate all this quotation to make it work, to realize realize the direction that we're supposed to take? So what I am trying to say tonight is that Biafrans all over the whole world, I am calling on you people to restore Biafra is in our own hand. Nobody will promise you that is giving you Biafra. For those of us coming here to say Uchemofo, tell us your how you want to restore Biafra and leave Martin Nnamdi Kanu. No, you should not be saying it, because Nnamdi Kanu was saying about what they call him, Mr. Rafu Wazirike. He was saying it. He started this IPOP by propaganda. And I was telling my members, I was IPOP member, I was telling them, I said, look, this is a propaganda Nnamdi Kanu is starting with. We should try to stop him now. And they said, no, he is a Kuchobie. Every hour they have to go and listen to his voice. So, and at this time now, we are no way to be found for the Biafran restoration in the international community. We only make Biafran restoration in the Facebook, in the social media. So how are we sure that we are saying the truth? I am a member of IPOP. It's very shameful to me that I can tell my son I don't know what IPOP watch. It's shameful to me that I don't know who is my DOS. If it's not because of this problem now, these Chinas and Woru, all these people that are calling their name, I don't even know them. And at this my age now, I have son, I have children, and I could not tell my child of what I am doing, how things is working in those places. Should we not ask ourselves questions the way even the IPOP, they denied even the people that died for Biafran struggle. They denied them. They denied some of our brothers who went and be killed by the Nigerian police. And they say that they're not IPOPs, that they're not Eastern Security Network members. Is this one not a sin? Is it not abomination to deny somebody who you know through that this person went and died for us? So how do they think that God are happy with what we are doing? Where you know that you send out people to go and fight for something, and those people go and die, and when they came back, when they tell you that they kill people like this, you come outside and tell the people, the remaining one, that this is a lie, that this is not your people. So which kind of sin part this one? And our people is seeing what is happening now. They don't want to say, okay, let me talk to this IPOP people, let me talk to our members and see if we can be able to rearrange something. I'm not asking you to scatter IPOP, no. I'm asking you to change the strategies of IPOP so that things can work better for we to restore Biafra. Because everybody is needed. Everybody is needed. If I'm telling you that we alone, the Biafra Nation Alliance, Biafra, I am telling you a lie. But we need everybody to put our own hand to restore this Biafra. But I believe by what I'm seeing by Biafra Nation Alliance, I know that they have men who is ready to go extra mile to get this struggle done and to get it the right way. Not in a way that you're going to kill your people, not in a way that you want to claim famous, not in a way that you're going to say that you have the power of God, the power of life and death, that you can play God. Our people don't reason a word that somebody who say that is somebody who say that is a freedom fighter, is a love human being. And today we are still making the argument today. Every day. Anytime our Biafran people we stand up to take our own nation, we know we are ready to take our nation. But what I'm seeing now, our people is doing now, people have been their minds have been taken away, because our people is waiting for somebody just a person to give them Biafra. I don't wait anyone to give me Biafra, but I wait all of us to work this Biafra out. And they remind you that if God can be able to make somebody like Nnamdi Kanu to come from East, if you trust him well, God as well can be able to make 20 people or 50 people of Nnamdi Kanu to come from East. And remind you people, what I always say, there is a prophet, there is a people who know how to heal the land. There is a prophet and there is a people who know how to heal the land. As from today, if you're an IPOP, if you love Nnamdi Kanu, just try to see him as somebody who can tell you your problem, but he doesn't know how to solve your problem. Thank you very much, Mazi George Onyibe, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother OBDK. Always on point. This message is clear. The main purpose is not to destroy anybody. It is not to talk anybody down. It is not to destroy Biafra Restoration Project. It is to cleanse some brain. They need to be clean. It is to let you see, have a taste of what you have been doing to other people. And then next time you'll be able to coordinate yourself properly. Our advice, a way of broadcast this evening is simple. The first thing you should do when you have any activity, any program, any conversation, any issue that you are involved in, my brother, my sister, learn to study the mindset of every individual involved in that mission. You will be able to survive them. You'll be able to help them. Whatever it is that they want, you will be in the best position to assist them. And so the people of Biafra must begin to work hard for them to be able to understand what is going on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Oh my God. And so you must begin to work hard. You must begin to make effort. You must begin to look at the intent of their heart. And when that is done, you'll know where to start your own duty, your own job from. Time is actually running fast. And we cannot allow time to be against us. The people of Biafra must stand up. You are Ijo, you are Efik, you are Ibibio, you are Anang, you are Igbo, you are Robo, you are Shekili Nation. All of you Biafrans, whether you like it or not, whether you walk towards it or not, whether you are ready or not, be rest assured something is going to happen. Are you ready when that time will come? Because the last time I checked, what is happening in Guinea, Collateral, it's not something that was discussed in the open. It just happened. The same thing in Afghanistan. And I pray that the people of Biafra will be ready when our own time will come. Nigeria has expired already. Her evil and crime has gone up to heaven. It is only the people that will save themselves. And that is the people who are ready. And so at this moment, we will come to the end of this program. Look for Biafra Nation Alliance family closer to you and make sure you identify with them. Good night from here, and God bless Biafra.
To lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis. I'm on it.
That's okay, thank you. Shake a man. Miss summer on this. Walking down the miles in the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights, yet we struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard. Yeah, and we are making sure that we get to the promised land, a land of milk and honey that is costly and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle, and the little quirky cabia my sisters true. No matter how deep the ocean, we will swim through. I tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, zoo and the government. Biafran blood passed through with love, but we have Chukwaki Kabiyama, nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's pounding my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's pounding my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's pounding my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We bear from blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast, enemies can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we'll keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for what is not ours. Biafra is a land, and for sure is ours. That's why I'm proud to say I'm a Biafran blood. I'm a Biafran. The fry is blessed, the fry is great. And there is is no way that you can kill an ideology. We set up Biafrans and Biafra flowing in the blood through our veins, and all the efforts of our enemies to stop us has all been in vain, cause we are the chosen ones. Yeah, blacks rules everything around me, and it's pound in my DNA.